Hello, it's your boy Tosanyu. Welcome to my video, in which I'm going to read the main story and react to it. As this is the first time I'm going to do that kind of content, this will mark the start of the series. Since I myself progressed far in the main story already, I'm going to start from the recent main story update, which is the first half of Volume 2, Chapter 2, Clockflower Pavane, in which the story of the game development department will continue. The Chapter 2, the romance of friendship, courage and light. If you haven't read this far into the story, like reading Volume 1, 2, Chapter 1, and 3 and 4, of which is like available in the global server, I would recommend to make a stop here and come back when you have catch up. In the future, I do plan on reaction content of the Blue Archive main story from the beginning, so look forward to that. If you, however, are on the same page as me, or even finished, you're welcome to join me. Secret Meeting, Episode 1. Oh, it's dark outside? Seminar Executive Office. Oh wow, a delicate super genius beauty came to see you, and you didn't even turn on the lights to greet her. It's very typical of you to be so unhospitable to guests. If you're always in a dark place with only a computer monitor turned on like this, your eyes will be worse than they already are, Ryo. Oh. Our meeting must be secret from the outside world. I was just trying to ensure confidentially. Turn off the lights and leave no traces. I made sure that your visit history is in the database. Officially, we never met today. All of this reasonable to protect confidentiality. Ryo, you're always too serious. I expected you to say, "Don't tell me what to do. You're not my older sister." This is how a super genius and delicate beautiful flower lights up the mood. What are you saying, Himari? Of course you're not my older sister. Can you be reasonable for once? Right. You've always been like this. The word reasonable. That's your favorite word? I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I was just stating the facts. I thought we both agreed that today's meeting was supposed to be confidential. Well, if you were that concerned about people's eyes, we could have met somewhere else. Somewhere else. Yes, for example, a secret place built by someone, like a safe house or something. So from what I read in like the Himari Bond story, Himari sure likes like her secret hiding places, in which she can be alone. But since it's also like boring for her, she also wants to meet up with someone, you know, And like the sensei was like one of the persons she contacted. So she likes to talk with people under like 4 eyes. That's enough. Let's get to the point. Not interested in small talk? Sure, I don't care. Then let's check if we're on the same page. The commotion caused by the Millenium students regarding the mirror. There was something we plotted together. Yes, I prepared the mirror as a means, and you provided a crisis under C and C. It was a rare case, where we worked together for the same purpose. Right, all to uncover the identity of Aris. A lot of time has passed since then. Do we have the analysis results? Of course we do. The true identity of Aris is the artifact worshipped by the nameless priest. A being that was only exists in records. The princess of the nameless gods. It seems our analysis is in agreement. So that means the essence of her existence is... Yes, Aris is... a weapon that will destroy the world. What an adorable underclassman. Yeah, they are not quite agreeing with each other. It's like they're the opposite of like black and white, yin and yang. Huh? What are you saying, Himari? I was gonna ask what nonsense you were spouting, Ryo. I see. Then our alliance ends here. Yes. To clarify, it was a truce, not an alliance. Oh, drones. Oh, are these the toys you've been working hard to make recently? Do you really think I can't just let you go now? Well, I knew you were going to say that. What? You hacked my office? Oh, did you really think the rooms of Big Sis were invincible? Amos, don't let Himari escape! I'm sorry, but it's nothing. But nothing's impossible for me, the delicate beauty. She literally let a girl in a wheelchair escape. That's kind of a disgrace for her. Kind of a plate here. Of Amos. Stopped working at once. Did she hack it when I was distracted by the lights going out? Ah, I have to do something. First, restore control of the drones. Huh. Why is the lighting system not responding? Ugh. The Himari. Already escape. She truly is the president of Veritas. This is why I wanted you on my side. It's a shame we couldn't keep our alliance. I didn't want to go down this route. It's not reasonable. But you didn't hesitate, for even a moment when you realized I wasn't on your side. It's been a long time since we last met, but you haven't changed a bit, Rio. Well, this isn't gonna work on a super genius delicate beauty like me. And let's see. For Rio, I should. Huh? Who are you? And you? The rumored fifth member of the Sensei? Oh, they have something like a phantom member. To be continued. Well, this is a way to start like the next arc. So, Himari got like first introduced into the main story. Of course, there was like the Kakamaton as well, where she made like her debut. And later on, like here. Like outside of the Bond story. And she seems like to be interested in the occult, astrology, but she's like known as like the president of Veritas, as it was like teased on in chapter 1. So she's capable of a lot of things, but if it comes like to hand in like a physical battle, yeah, she can't hold a candle against like a CNC member. And this one seemed to work under Rios, the big sis, the leader of like Millenium school. That is quite interesting. And it seems like Rio wants to do something regarding Aris. But yeah, nameless priest, the one who's being worshipped. It has something to do with the raid bosses. And from what I like know about Volume 3, the name Nameless Priest got like dropped as well. In context, maybe it has like something to do with like the end of the world. In this like end of the Kivatos with like the red sky. And maybe Aris is like one of the key persons here. But now we go away from here, from the secret meeting, and go over to the story of the game development department. Pixel time. It has been a long time. Months. Maybe even like a full year since I heard this theme, like the main story. It was a rare occasion where there was no work at Charlie and had some free time. I received a request from the game development department to participate in a club activity. I didn't get any details on the activity itself.
Ha! Get ready, Sensei. This is my super secret ultimate move. Momoi Splash!
Before I knew what was happening, I was playing a fighting game with Momoi. Momoi's secret ultimate move.
Hehehe, there are no blind spots in my cruel combo attack. I'm not gonna stop until your HP reaches 0. Hiya!
Momoria loses. Sensei wins.
How come my combo attack didn't hit anything?
You just press buttons without thinking when you're in a hurry. Your greedy combo attacks aren't gonna work on me, Momoi. Yeah, button mashing is not always working out.
What? Did Sensei already figure out my attack patterns?
I thought Sensei was a total beginner. We never played this game before.
Hey, don't rub it in me, Dori. That one doesn't count. One more. Let's do one more round, Sensei. I swear I'm gonna show you my secret combo.
You've said that after each of the last 8 rounds, Momoi. One more round. We all know that.
Huh? We've already played 8 rounds?
Yeah, that's enough. Sensei's too nice to say no to you.
But I can't end on a loss. It hurts my pride as a gamer.
This nonsense again. So it's okay for Sensei to end on a loss? Everything revolves around you?
What? I didn't really think of that.
I'm okay. Sensei, you shouldn't let her get away with things all the time. The only thing on your mind is the game. I hope you didn't forget the actual purpose of today's club activities.
Right!
Right?
Oh no, Midori! I remember, of course! Yeah, I swear!
Come to think of it, I still don't know why I'm here. Well, it's a good fresh breath of air after all that work at Charlie.
Don't tell me you brought Sensei here without explaining.
Hey.
I was playing, I'll explain right now. Duh? The purpose of today's club activity is to begin brainstorming ideas for our next video game.
The next video game?
Yes, we at the game development department think it's time to pursue a new endeavor. Right, when we heard that you had some free time, which almost never happens, we had to have you here.
I'm sorry I can't come more often. I've been less busy lately, for sure.
Well, we all know how busy you are. We appreciate you coming out. Anyway, we'd like to hear your opinions on the next project. You might have incredible and fresh ideas to contribute. That's what we are all thinking, and that's why we asked you to be here.
Oh, okay. That's a lot of pressure. But wait. How come we've only been playing this fighting game then?
Oh, that was her idea. It was market research, okay? Research! Just sitting around struggling to come up with ideas together doesn't guarantee good results. So we thought we could play popular games and analyze them to help get our juices flowing.
That actually does make sense.
Hehehe, right? Especially the game I played with Sensei. The Fist of Cassiopeia. Lupa Lupa Great Battle is one of the most popular and controversial titles in the fighting game world. There's a lot to learn from this game, and keep digging into it thoroughly and analyze it. And sure we come up with some great ideas for our next project.
So, our next project.
It's basically a therapeutic dungeon strategy RPG. Here you take on quests, go fishing, farm, and develop your characters.
Huh? What do fighting games have to do with that?
What kind of question is that, Sensei? I know the connection between a dungeon strategy RPG and fighting games isn't immediately obvious, but...
But?
Well, you can't judge a book by its cover. To win the next Millenium prize, we have to take risks that no one has ever even fathomed. In short, forget the stereotypes, overcome your prejudices, and reach for new horizons. We were thinking that combining elements from two seemingly unrelated genres might bring about a refreshing and interesting game. Midori, I was getting to that part! You were taking too long to explain, so I just did it for you. Ah, you're so mean!
Well, it's nice to see. It's nice that everyone is putting in the all for your club activities.
Really? Ah. Hehe. Well, of course. Right, Momoi and I, Yuzu and Aris. We promised to totally rule the Millenium prize next time. Yes, that's our quest right now.
Oh, it's nice to see her again.
Momoi, Midori, Sensei, it's an emergency.
Hi, Ice. What's going on?
Huh? What's wrong of a sudden, Aris? Yuzu has finally entered the challenge to win 10 online battles in a row. Really? No way. What? 10 wins in a row?
I know how quite difficult this is. Wow. Yuzu Queen wins.
Wow. That was so cool, Yuzu. Yuzu, you're always so amazing. I was impressed too. You're a legendary warrior, Yuzu Queen. What? Huh?
Yuzu, amazing. That was the perfect victory.
Right? Perfect, Yuzu. You were in Yuzu Queen mode.
Yuzu Queen mode?
Yuzu Queen mode is like a buff that's activated when used in a high intensity situation. It's a state that makes you feel bolder and more confident than usual, where the brain works 150% faster than normal, and visual detection increases by 280%.
You just made that up. Man, they really like hype up their friends. That's like quite nice.
I know it too. Yuzu's very strong in that state. I would love to have a skill like Yuzu Queen mode.
Incredible! Yuzu Queen mode!
Sensei? That's not... It really isn't anything special. Watching Yuzu's achievement, I'm inspired to take action. It's my turn next.
While everyone was watching, Ari's fighting game challenge began. Oh, Virtual Storm. Like the theme song, the BGM.
I become a fighting game warrior like Momoi, Midori, Yuzu, and Sensei.
Momo is more like a trash mob monster.
Hey, just because it's true doesn't mean you should say it. Aris, good luck. Yes, I'll do my best.
Challenger for the next battle. Oh, a challenger has appeared.
I show off the skills obtained by training with Momoi. Yeah. Hmm? Yeah. Yep. The opponent dodged all the attacks. Not yet. This is only the beginning. I got this.
Oh.
Huh? What was that? When I hit the enemy, did their own character's HP go down? I can do this.
Oh, now the enemy disappeared?
Huh? The opponent ambushed Ares from behind. What do I do? Attack!
Button mashing. But, yeah.
The attack went right through the enemy? What the heck? It's because they're invisible. Wah! Now they're turning into a giant. They're covering the entire screen. Why isn't the hitbox registering?
That sure doesn't sound like a normal fighting game. It's more like Smash Bros. When you can turn invisible and become like giant. Something is wrong here.
I can't beat this player.
I'd have to agree.
What the heck? They have to be cheating. Right? Cheaters are the worst. They're not even enjoying the game.
Challenger for the next battle.
They're challenging us again? How shameless, that dirty cheater. What should I do?
If the player keeps cheating, you might not be able to win.
Just deny the request. We have no reason to play with a cheater.
I'm sorry, Aris. Sometimes games just aren't fair.
It's not like there's no way to win.
Yuzu?
Let me take this from here. I'll enter with my account.
Three, two, one. Battle start.
See? They're using invisibility cheat again. Don't worry. Look. The character might be invisible, but you can still see the shadow. I can track the shadow and react that way.
Amazing. I had no clue. Your attack did land, but it didn't do any damage. They used the invincibility cheat again.
It's not invincibility. They are changing where the hitbox is on their avatar. I can counter it with a skill that deals damage ignoring the hitbox. My character's taunt skill has a gimmick that forcibly deals 10 times damage if not interrupted.
Oh, way to go, user.
Momoi, Midori, did you see that? She's crazy. You did it. You had them.
Oh, they're coming with their full force now.
I can guard against it. I just have to keep an eye on the attack frames. There's a split moment after the enemy's attacks, when they are vulnerable. Now, jump backwards and hit them hard. No way! Their character is stunned! Now if I use this attack, and they are unable to take advantage of the delay in my character's movement, they can't even get near us. I don't think they can figure out how to counter this. I break down their cheats one by one, and I can beat them.
Wow. Yuzu Queen wins. Wow, Pachi, Pachi, Pachi.
See? I told you. We ran out of options.
That's my user queen.
Amazing! I mean, there's no words to describe how amazing that was, Yuzu. Yes, I was holding my breath the whole time. Wow, even if the enemy is cheating, there are smart strategies you can use within the game to counter them. Yes, it's a dirty way of playing though. I prefer not to use it. It's not the way the game is meant to be played. But if the other player decides to cheat, all the gloves are off. That's part of the game too. I understand. Tricks are part of gameplay too. Yes, exactly right. Although, I'm sure they can find cheats to counter the methods we used. But in that case, I just have to find new tactics. Yep, that's what gaming is.
That's incredible, Yuzu.
Oh, even Sensei complimented me. It's not a big deal. Yes, it is. It felt so good when you won.
I can agree with that. When you have someone to cheer on, you know, regardless of the challenge, if they play like against a super hard boss fight, or if they're like in a sum of tournament and they are playing against a strong opponent, you know, you just want to cheer on for your friend. And if they're gonna win, well, that's quite something. You always have something like this in like series and like anime, you know. There are like two sides. You cheer for one side, preferably your friend. And this is like how esports, for example, or like competitive settings are like really interesting for me to watch it even. I do kind of wonder if it's gonna be like animation. If there's even something like Student Fighter 2, you know? Or like some kind of party game they can do. But I doubt this, but seeing like this kind of scenario, like movement, would be like cool. I asked too much. Just continue.
This experience was a great way to start brainstorming. Shall we start the design meeting then? Huh? The design meeting? What are you talking about?
Momo, eh?
Right! I remember! Of course! We're gonna have a meeting!
Never change. And daily life at the game development department continued as usual. Yuzu is so cool. Actually, as well. Really admirable. There were like some obvious cheats there, and it seems like hopeless. But she was like able to spot like the weakness of like the methods after just one match, when she saw like Aris against the cheater, and she just like dissected it. And gameplay wise, you know, when Aris is like using her attacks, like her X skill or like her basic skill, press start, X skill, and basic skill makes chain combo. Normally they do like normalish, like really normal damage, like almost as the same with like her normal attacks. But the way she's designed, you know, when she's like able to speak weaknesses, she can exploit the weakness and do like a lot. And for her case, it's like the crit damage. And man, when she deals a crit, it's huge damage. So this kind of sinks into her like her personality and like her abilities as well. So it's kind of like accurate. But for like some raid battles, you know, for like speedruns, it's like more painful. But just like a comfy clear, she's gonna be your friend. But yeah. Now that was our day at the game development department. Continues further on. After those 2 episodes and a little bit of nerd talk, that's where I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed my debuts into the read-alongs of the main story of Blue Archive. And I will continue doing those kind of content. So I hope that I'm going to see you in the next video as well. Bye bye.